I was driving past your street, same road I took for years. That old gas station's still open, same man, same cheap beers. Your porch light was still on, like it used to be at night. You said you kept it burning, so I'd always find the light. And that light is still on, but I don't live there anymore. There's a chair by the window, but no voice through the door. Funny how something small can hold on so long. You let me go, but you left that light on. I remember that Sunday, we didn't say a word, just coffee getting colder, and things we never heard. You folded up my jacket, said you'll need this if it rains. But the sky was clear as morning, still I felt the change. And that light is still on, but I don't live there anymore. There's a chair by the window, but no voice through the door. Funny how something small can hold on so long. You let me go, but you left that light on. I almost stopped the car, thought about knocking twice, but some doors stay closed, even when they're left unlocked. So I drove a little slower, let the moment pass me by. Some things don't need fixing, some goodbyes don't ask why. And that light is still on, like you're waiting somehow. But we both know the truth ain't the same now. Still every night, when the road feels long, I think of you and that last light on. There's a rusted out Ford in the yard, been sitting there for years. Flat tires, broken mirror, covered up in dust and tears. Mama said just sell it, we could use the cash right now. But he just shakes his head, won't say why, don't say how. He still wakes up early, pours 2 cups of coffee black, Sits one by the window, like someone's coming back. He never sold that truck, even when the money ran dry. Says some things you don't trade, no matter how hard you try. Don't run, don't move, but it holds enough of a boy he lost, so he keeps that truck. I was 12 that summer, when everything went wrong. Sirens cut the silence, then the nights got way too long. That truck used to be running every Saturday at dawn. Now it's just a memory of a life that's gone. He don't talk about it, but I see it in his hands, how they grip that old steering wheel, like he still understands. He never sold that truck, even when the money ran dry. Says some things you don't trade, no matter how hard you try. Don't run, don't move, but it holds enough of a boy he lost, so he keeps that truck. I tried to fix the engine, thought I could bring it back. He just stood there watching, said, son, it ain't about that. It was the last thing he drove, the last place he said, if I let this go, I let go of him with that. So we never sold that truck, maybe we never will. Some things stay broken, 'cause they always mean something still. Don't run, don't move, but it's more than enough. Keep him close in that old Ford truck. Stopped for gas off Highway 9, didn't plan to stay, just needed coffee strong enough to get me through the day. You were sitting by the window, tracing lines on a cup. Said your car broke down outside and no one showed up. I said, I got a little time. You laughed, said, no you don't. But I pulled my jacket tighter, like maybe I could slow the road. Somewhere past mile marker 42, time started moving slow. Two strangers with nothing to lose and know where they had to go. A map don't show what hearts run through, but I stayed too long at mile 42. We talked about your hometown and a dog you left behind. You said you almost turned around about 1,000 times. I told you I was leaving, didn't say what from. You nodded like you knew it, like you'd already done. The sun was dropping lower, painting gold on your face. For a second it felt like we were in the right place. Somewhere past mile marker 42, time started moving slow. Two strangers with nothing to lose and know where they had to go. A map don't show what hearts run through, but I stayed too long at mile 42. The mechanic came around 5, said you're good to go. You didn't look back at me, just said it soft and low. Some things feel like something, but they're just passing through. I watched you drive off first, then I waited a minute or two. Could have followed that highway, but I already knew. Somewhere past mile marker 42, I almost changed my road. But some roads ain't meant to choose, no matter how close they go. Still, every now and then, when the sky turns blue, I think about you and mile 42. It was just past midnight, road was empty, cold, radio playing nothing. I barely felt the wheel I'd hold. Had your name on my screen, lit up in the dark. I let it ring 3 times, then drove a little farther. We had words that morning, things we can't take back. You said don't walk away this time. I said I ain't like that. And I didn't turn around, no, I kept that engine running. Let your voice fade out. like it didn't mean nothing. Now every mile I drive feels like I let you down. It ain't the road I regret, it's that I didn't turn around. They said there was a wreck just outside of town. Didn't think much of it till I heard your name out loud. Your sister at the doorway wouldn't look me in the eye, just said she tried to call you. Then she started to cry. I stood there in the silence with nowhere I could go. Some choices don't feel heavy till they're all you know. And I didn't turn around, no, I kept that engine running. Let your voice fade out like it didn't mean nothing. Now every mile I drive feels like I let you down. It ain't the road I regret, it's that I didn't turn around. I still got that voicemail, never had the nerve. You said please just come back, 3 words I didn't deserve. If I had stopped that night, if I had hit those brakes, would we still be arguing, or would you still be safe? Now I drive past your street, but I don't slow down, 'cause every light looks different when you're not around. The road keeps going, but I'm stuck in that sound of a call I ignored, 'cause I didn't turn around. There was a tire swing hanging from an old oak tree, paint peeling off the front porch, same as it used to be. We'd run barefoot through the yard, chasing fireflies at night, Mama yelling from the doorway, be back before the lights. Mr. Jenkins had the radio always playing low, said the world was bigger than we'd ever known. But back then Cedar Street was all we'd ever need. Those were days that didn't ask for much, just a little time and a little trust. No plans, no maps, no need to rush, just summer on Cedar Street. Yeah, we thought it'd never end, just kids being kids back then. Funny how time moves your feet away from Cedar Street. We built a fort by the river, swore it'd never fall. Carved our names in the wood, said we'd outlast it all. You said you'd never leave here, I said I might just try. We laughed like forever was something we could decide. Last I heard you stayed there, got a job in town. I kept chasing highways, trying to slow them down. Those were days that didn't ask for much, just a little time and a little trust. No plans, no maps, no need to rush. Just summer on Cedar Street. Yeah, we thought it'd never end, just kids being kids back then. Funny how time moves your feet away from Cedar Street. I drove back last weekend, thought I'd take a look. That old oak tree's still standing, but someone took the road. Guess nothing really stays the way you leave it behind. But some places don't change, they just live in your mind. Those were days that didn't ask for much, just a little world that felt like enough. Now every road feels a little too rushed compared to Cedar Street. Yeah, we all grow up somehow, but I still see it now. Every time life feels too deep, I go back to Cedar Street. Da 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 da. I took the road I used to know, didn't look the same. New paint on the diner wall, but they kept the name. My hands were shaking on the wheel as I slowed it down. Some places hold your past like it's still around. I heard you stayed in town, never married, they said. I tried not to think about all the things I left. There was a bell above the door, same old sound it made. You looked up from the counter like time just slipped away. It was the day I came back with nothing left to hide. No good excuse this time, no place left to run and lie. I lost more than I knew the night I walked away, and I carried that truth till the day I came back. You didn't say much at first, just poured me coffee slow. That kind of quiet only old memories know. I said I was You said so was I. 1,000 words between us in one small reply. There was a ring mark on the table where my hand used to rest. Funny what stays behind when you give up the rest. It was the day I came back, but nothing left to hide. No good excuse this time, no place left to run and lie. I lost more than I knew the night I walked away, and I carried that truth till the day I came back. Said I don't expect much. You said I know that's true, but sitting here like this is a start we never knew. You didn't reach across the table, didn't need to do that. Some things don't get fixed, they just learn where they're at. Yeah, it was the day I came back, not to change the past, just to sit in the silence and finally make it last. No big words, no grand mistake left to take away, just two hearts still beating on the day